No wrong choices here. With both of these apps, you win a jackpot. If you need a redesign of your supply chain network to improve organizational efficiency and lower your costs, the Network Design and Network Design Plus app are your perfect match. But what are their differences? Let's quickly reveal them. Network Design Optimization app helps you find potential number and location of your warehouses based on warehouse cost and transportation cost, which are distance-driven and refer to the road transportation. The first difference between Network Design and Network Design Plus is in the transport cost and transport cost rules table. If you don't want to have only distance-driven costs, then in the Network Design Plus app, besides distance-driven cost, you can also add relation-driven cost, and for that you will use transport cost table. There you can specify from to locations of your sea or air transport and add the cost for each relation. But in case you have many relations which require a lot of locations inserted manually, you can make this job easier for you and use the transport cost rules table. In this table, you can define general rules for the sender and the recipient country and the corresponding transport costs regarding vehicles' capacities. The rules will be applied to the relations, and the appropriate capacity and cost values will be assigned to each relation. The relations that don't match any rules will not be considered, and the transport cost for them will be set to 0. If you add asterisk in the field, that means all options regarding that specific column will be included. For example, you specify the sender country as Germany and specify the zip as 20149, but you insert the recipient country France and you insert asterisk in zip column, that means that this rule will apply to all the relations from Germany, zip 20149, to all the zips existing in France, which correspond to the relations stated in transport cost table. The second difference lies in penalty cost. In Network Design app, maximum weight and volume stored in the warehouse cannot be breached, as well as the maximum warehouse distance that you specify if you want to limit the radius in which warehouses should be found. But in Network Design Plus app, you will run into penalty cost columns. For example, if you add number 5 in the penalty cost weight and use euros as currency, that means for each additional weight unit above this maximum value specified in maximum weight column, you will pay extra 5 euros. But if you want to make this hard constraint and to set up this value as unbreachable, then just put in penalty cost weight column -1. The same goes for maximum volume and maximum warehouse distance in the customers table. In penalty cost warehouse distance, you can add the price you are willing to pay for each additional kilometer or mile that exceeds the distance you added in maximum warehouse distance column. But if you insert -1, the maximum warehouse distance specified cannot be broken. The third difference between Network Design and Network Design Plus are inbound, outbound consolidation, and multi-sourcing. In Network Design exists only inbound consolidation from the factories to the warehouses, which means first are filled all FTLs and what's left will be filled with LTL. But there we don't do the outbound consolidation, which refers to the transportation from the warehouses to the customers. In Network Design Plus app, on the other hand, in the calculation part, you are the ones who are specifying do you need inbound or outbound consolidation, both consolidations at the same time, or you want all to be shipped with partial shipments so you don't need any of the consolidations. Also in Network Design Plus, in the calculation part, you can allow multi-sourcing, which means one customer can be supplied from various warehouses. Multiple advantages integrated into similar apps can help you decide which one out of many benefits to use for each specific use case you're working on. Thanks to the regular and plus version of Network Design app, you can find potential number and location of your warehouses based on warehouse cost and transportation costs for your road, air, and sea freight. You can also adjust weight and the volume stored in the warehouse and specify maximum warehouse distance, including the penalty cost option. You can also affect the parameters for inbound and outbound consolidation on your own. Big things are coming next, so subscribe to our channel to keep in touch with our tutorials and follow us on LinkedIn.